Good evening, everybody. My name is Eriyo Iradia. I happen to be the son of Comrade Usapawa Eriyo, aka no more less. I came across a certain video this morning, which was being made by a certain political miscreant by name Kapopwe Adun, who sent a message of threat to my dad and to the family. I want to use this medium to address him because I am so informed. I'm so aware that my dad is not going to address him because he's too small for such a person to address. I just want to address him in the sense that he's too small to make such a threat. Yeah, maybe he thinks that he can just be in his comfort zone, like he'll be in his house, and just start sending words of threat from his house. Since he came not to be afraid, let him come outside to the street. Yeah, he wants to be a street boy, as he claims. He should come out from his environment. He should come out from Ogbe. Let him come outside. If I will tell boys to drag him naked, I will make sure they drag him naked in this Benin, in this very Benin city. If not for his elder brother, who we respect so much, Tony Kabaka, who is Adun Kapopwe to start with, and who is even Adun Kapopwe to end with? He's a small boy now. Can you stand in my presence and talk to me one-on-one? If I will not lose him, is it because we decide to be quiet? Is it because we decide to be calm in the streets? You should just come and meet me one-on-one and address me one-on-one. I will just make sure, I will close that I will lose. See, he said he wants to be crazy, let me show him how to be crazy. He said he wants to be mad, let me show him madness. Did you know when this whole thing started? He doesn't. When this political party that is making mention of started, he doesn't now. From ACD to ACN. Doesn't even know how the party started in 2005 or 2006 and about. He doesn't now. Making mention of people like Bobizwa. Right from onset now, Bobizwa has always been a PDP member. From day one. This party started from ACD to ACN, from ACN to APC. And my dad has been one of the founding fathers of it, right from day one till now. He doesn't move from party to party. You that you were just one little boy in Ogbe then, roaming around Ogbe community and parks. During the time of election, this current election that just took place in Edo State, where were you, Kapopwe? Where were you? Where were you when you were doing this election? What were your impact in this election, this current election that just happened in Edo State? You guys hid inside your house. You could not even come outside. Now, the whole thing has happened this way. Now you're not outside, ram to your mouth. Send it threats.
Unfortunately, this is the Edo that we have not been bestowed with. The Edo that allows the most inferior of us to only the conversations that gets out of the state and make people to see us in that light. And that's how some of us were insisting when we said we must be careful to allowing the most inferior of us to having political power. Because the dangers of that is that he will allow only his friends and allies will be the one discussing. And look at it, the government has not started technically, for example. And what we are seeing now is videos upon videos of people that we are not proud of. I say it. Every house has got toilets, but nobody puts his toilets in front of the door. It's somewhere hidden. Only for that's how point it is. Your lounge, your living room, your sitting room. There are things that you advertise. There are things when the visitor comes, that's where they go to first. It is not your toilet, except the visitor is pressed, and then you take him. A lot of the time, you guide the visitor into the toilet because it's one obscure, one environment. Unfortunately, in a dose at the moment, the toilet is now at the center of attraction. We have allowed our toilet to be at these guys are the toilet of this. Every city has got people like this. But then allowing them to own the conversation, threat upon threat, relating conversations, determining what happens and what not. Look at this is Osmawanu Numole's son. Of course, seems to be educated, so it's even good. A projection in the making. But what is it? Kapwepwe, Tony Kabaka, no more less. Yeah. All these guys, a Busto, with all due respect, they are the ones this having command. That's an idea of the kind of government we're about to get into. Kakistocracy. Government of the most inferior. Government of the most inferior. Government of the toilets of the house. That's what they are. And look at the kind of threat you are hearing. I will disappear you. I will drag you naked. Nobody is taking about intellectual conversation of how to move this thing forward. Nobody is discussing about how to actually garner the level of understanding, level of conversation that will put us in the right pedestal. What we are hearing are threat upon threat because it is their government. And I said it before. I will never support the APC anywhere because I have seen it. It is a pure Agberoistic government. Government of the Agberos. The worst of all. Guess what's going to happen? All these guys are going to be brought to the table to have conversation. All this is about sharing of allocation, sharing of power. That's what they want. Because for them, it is more money in their coffers. And guess what? The smartest of them all will not be given spaces. Have you heard from one person? Apart from the political leaders who are going to be primary beneficiaries, and these guys now who are the Agberos and the touts that they are gathering to be secondary beneficiaries, where are the intellectuals in this conversation? Where are the people that can own conversations and actually deal with problems? These guys are going to create more problems for the government, or they are going to be used to solve a part. I just laugh. It's unfortunate, not in my state. But we are now allowing these guys to be. Look at the kind of things. Nobody is discussing. A fence way for. Not be fence way for. Now those states. Now Kapwepwe go the on camera. They talk anytime you like. And look at Nomole's son now. He's the one coming to threaten. That's the kind of things that we are in. And then tomorrow you say you want to stop Togri. You want to tame toutism. You want to tame Agberoism. You are tired of all these guys. And look at the kind of... Nobody's calling them to order. Nobody is saying stop this rubbish. No leadership. Is that political right? I'm even shocked to hear the kind of analysis say there is an ACD. I don't know, I may be wrong. I thought that it was AD that Bola Tinubu founded. I was in the... didn't even found, of course, maybe revitalize it for the 1999 elections. Own the Southwest, of course. When Adoshumile, for example, came to Benin from the Labour Party, then he moved on. I think it was then called ACN, right? And then moved on to AC before the 2011 election and metamorphosed with other parties to be APC. I'm not even here to dispute all that. Of course, I'm not expecting so much from him, as it were. Is what is being told, basically. But I'm worried that now and then there are, as I talk to you now, the government has not started. There have been over 100 videos on the internet space of threat upon threat, warning upon warning. And if they can do this to themselves, imagine the ordinary Edolites. Imagine the ordinary Nigerians who would live in the street have to face these guys. Everything is about sharing formula. Give me this, give me that, give me this. It's unfortunate. It is what it is. We go help those states.